Death Magnetic, the final stop in our Metallica discography. This is the first album that Robert Trujillo actually performed on with the band. And I gotta say, when this album was about to be released, after hearing Saint Anger, I really did think, at this point, you have to think about what I was thinking at this time when Metallica announced that when they were going to release Death Magnetic. I was thinking, it's just going to be another Metallica album. There's not going to be anything special in the album. I was proven wrong. Death Magnetic, from the time that it was released and when I was listening to it, was a fantastic album. Granted, sound production did have some issues with some clipping and the fact that this album is ridiculously loud. I mean, why does it have to be so loud? I mean, this is bad. I don't really know who's to blame for this kind of production on the album, but frankly, I don't get it. I don't understand the loudness war in general, but that's all I got to comment about the production. The material on this album, songs such as "That Was Just Your Life" is going back to albums like "Ride the Lightning" and "Master of Puppets," where you open up with a track that is just, it's fast as hell, and it grabs you and snares you and pulls you in. And then you've got tracks such as "The End of the Line," "All Nightmare Long," "The Judas Kiss," "My Apocalypse." All of these are fantastic, fast-paced thrash songs. But there's also a mix of the period of Metallica, such as like stuff from the Black Album, where they've slowed down, like The Unforgiven 3, "The Day That Never Comes," even "Cyanide." And they even brought back an instrumental track, "Suicide and Redemption." You know, this is a great album, and it's a step in the right direction for Metallica to come back and redeem themselves in the eyes of people who have just discarded Metallica and just don't care about them as a band anymore. This is a fantastic album, and granted, it does have some problems with production. I still enjoy listening to it. Some of my favorite tracks, I like "My Apocalypse," "That Was Just Your Life." Probably my absolute favorite track is "The Judas Kiss." Recently they released, well, they didn't release, but they played a track that was supposed to be on Death Magnetic. I believe it was called "Death Train." Something Train. I can't remember the exact title of it. And it's okay. I can see why it was omitted from the album, because I don't really feel like it would have fit. And the lyrics do seem a bit silly. So I can understand why they would have decided, maybe I shouldn't have this on the album. And if I was reading my Twitter feed correctly, there was another track that was supposed to be on Death Magnetic that was played last night. Well, it wouldn't be last night at the time that I'm recording this. I'm recording this on December 10th, mind you. So it would have been played live on December 9th. So it makes me wonder, how much material do they really have written for Death Magnetic? And better yet, what kind of material do they have recorded for an upcoming album? Post-Death Magnetic era, they have been touring for Death Magnetic for years now. They've also went through a project with Lou Reed. I don't need to say anything about that album. If you were interested in my thoughts on the album, watch my review. But it will be interesting to see what Metallica has to offer to the table next time. Will it be more of the things that we saw on Death Magnetic? Kind of going back to their roots, their thrash roots, and, you know, being kick-ass again? Or are we going to get more of Load, Reload, Saint Anger? Who knows? Only time will tell. I thank you for going through and watching all of these discography videos and taking this journey with me through the Metallica discography. I think that, depending on the success of how this discography goes, I think the next time I'm going to go through somebody's catalog, it's either going to be Iron Maiden or it's going to be Megadeth. maybe I should let the fans decide. I tell you what, at the time that this is released, I should have I should have something up on the Metal Couch Facebook page, a poll, and I want you to vote for the next discography that you feel I should go through and review. So I'll put the link down in the description of this video for the Metal Couch Facebook page, and like the page, vote the poll, and well, keep on rocking on, guys. Danny here from Metal Couch, signing off.